Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Just Shauna here, and today we are talking about the Library-A-Thon. So the Library-A-Thon is a readathon that is centered around libraries, if you couldn't tell. And if you've been here for a hot minute, you might know that I like libraries a little bit, as I did a whole bunch of library videos for the April Library-A-Thon that I co-hosted with Stephanie over at This Unicorn Reads. So I had, at that time when I was kind of planning some videos for that, I had reached out to some people and I had looked on YouTube for other like library-based readathons, and I saw one from last year. I think that's the only year that he has done it thus far, but Sajid over at Books Are My Social Life, he like headed it up, I guess. And I reached out to him to just confirm like if he was doing it again this year, because I wanted to like mention it. And he asked if I would like to help co-host along with two other lovely ladies and himself, obviously. And I said, frick yeah. So the people involved are obviously Sajid, again, at Books Are My Social Life, and then also Kathy, and oh my God, we had a whole conversation with voice notes on WhatsApp talking about how to pronounce her last name. And now I can't remember, and I use my phone to film, so I can't look it up. But Kathy Trithart, or Trithart? I'm probably fucking wrong. She's awesome. She works in a library in Canada, and I actually can't recall exactly where in Canada, but she's Canadian at any rate, and she's friggin' awesome. And then Kelly over at Sir Rainbow Skychild, and Kelly is South African. So we have ourselves a little multicultural global co-hosting group, which is kind of fun. We've talked a lot about different things in our various countries because Sajid, if you do not know already, if you don't follow him also, he lives in Trinidad. He is Trinidadian. At any rate, they're all lovely people. Link down below. Check them out if you do not already subscribe to them. They're all great. So the Library-A-Thon is going to go from June 3rd to June 9th. We will be doing some Twitter sprints, and we'll have an Instagram, and we'll be posting on the Instagram account and everything, so that will be really fun. Now, moving on to the challenges. There are 6 challenges for this week-long readathon. With all of these challenges, the idea is that you need to borrow said book. You need to be borrowing all of the books from the library that you read for this readathon. Number 1 is borrow and read a book set in a country that you have never read a book set in before. And the stipulation or a caveat here, like it has to be like the majority of the book. But if like 50% of the book, the main character or whatever, the setting is a country that you've never read a book set in, but then the other 50% is, I mean, that's cool. But don't like pick one where they go on like a little trip somewhere for like a chapter to somewhere that you've never read a book set in. Number 2 is borrow and read a book that you've never heard of before. So just pick one at random. Number 3 is borrow and read a book that is out of your comfort zone. It could be an age range that you don't normally read, like a middle grade if you never read that, or genre that you don't normally read. If you're not a mystery reader, it's a mystery, or themes that you don't normally read, etc., etc. You get the idea. Number 4 is borrow and read a book that you've been meaning to read, but you just haven't gotten around to. 5, borrow and read a book recommended to you by a librarian. And number 6 is borrow and read a bookish book, meaning a book that is about books, a book with book in the title, a book with a book on the cover, and so on and so forth. The Twitter and Instagram is just at Library-A-Thon. Definitely check that out. Like I said, we'll be doing some Twitter sprints and posting various things. And check out my co-hosts for their announcement challenge videos. And we will be posting our TBRs on the 13th. Yes, on May 13th, we will be posting our TBRs. So if you feel like participating, please do. We would love that. And post your TBR here in the coming weeks. All right, that is all for now, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that crap. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.